So what? So I'm here with Yul Gowdy, Jacksonville State cornerback and All-American. You're from Birmingham, Alabama. You went to Jacksonville State, an hour and a half ride from Birmingham. What made you go to Jacksonville State?
Yeah. I chose Jacksonville State over other schools because at the time they were winning a lot. I know they had already won like 4 championships in a row. So, and coming out of high school, we was always going to like the quarterfinals or the semifinals, and we never could get the job done or win the championship. And I never won a ring. So it was always my dream to win a ring. So when I came to Jacksonville, I won one in 2017. I won another one in 2018, and I won another one just past last year in the spring. So I actually have 3 rings since I came to Jacksonville State. So that goal was accomplished to win.
Yeah, and you have the national championship too from that. You have that big one where you made it up there.
Yeah, I wasn't here when we went to the national championship.
You did. I thought you. I thought you were. I thought you were there.
No, that was in 2015.
I missed. Dang it. So is that one of the biggest, like one of the, because you saw them win that too, so you knew like this was a winning program because they won that back to back, like you were saying.
Definitely.
So now talking about that winning, now you have a whole new coaching staff. Yeah. Rich Rod's coming in. I'm sorry, this is a totally new question. I just thought of this one. My bad.
I got you.
Rich Rod's coming in. What is the change? How has that change been? Like with the players and the coaching, like how has that like came about and like
everything pretty much is totally different now that Coach Rod is in. Coach Rod wants everything fast. He pretty much old school. He wants everybody to dress the same. I mean, he's by the book. He's straightforward with you. He'll never mislead you. Like, he gonna tell you exactly what you're doing wrong, and if you're doing good, he might tell you good job, or he might tell you that's what you're supposed to be doing. But Coach Rod, he's very different. I love the way that he came in. He told everybody to buy into the program, and everybody really did. Everybody bought in, and we really take a step forward. I'm never saying us going back, really. We're taking steps forward.
So with this, you just had your Coach Rich Rod. You just had your spring game 3 days ago, and he said in an interview after the spring game that he's looking for some players to be an impact in the game, to make impact in games, and to show that they are leaders. What are you doing and what have you done to show him that you are an impact player and you can make those impact plays and you are a leader on the team?
I really just try to lead by example, because anytime that I'm on the field, I tell my younger guys, my young cornerbacks, watch me. So when you get out there, you won't make the same mistakes that I made. So basically, when I say that, like, just say that I'm in cover 2 or whatever, and I was supposed to be keying the mesh, watching for the zone read or whatever, or see if it's pass or whatever. Like, if I'm going out there and I mess it up, I want you to go out there and get it right. So they let coach know that you actually pay attention, that you actually care, so he can put you on the field. Because I might not always be there, so everybody has to be ready. So I basically want to lead by example.
Yeah. And so that being said, we were talking about earlier, you had a medical redshirt freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about there was 3 techniques that you had. What was the technique that you adapt to the most and that was meant for you? And if you could explain it for some people that don't know what the techniques like are and like mean.
All right, like my freshman year, we had 2 techniques. We could have played read step or we could have played motor technique. So the read step was basically for like bigger guys, like the 6'1", 6 foot guys, 200+ pounds. Like, you're just supposed to take a step lateral and sit there with your eyes on the guy's hip. So you make him come into you, run into you, so you can get hands on. That's for the bigger guys. But the technique that I played was motor technique. So it was basically like like your feet right here, you take your first step back, you really inching back to gain ground, giving ground, and then you get hands on. So that's for like the twitchier guys, like the smaller cornerbacks, or just say the twitchier cornerback.
For quickness, the more quicker cornerback. Okay. So what would you say is your biggest strength or strengths as a cornerback?
Probably my speed. My speed.
You're in a 4.32 in high school.
Yeah, I did. For some guys, just say that I might get broken off at the line, and I might be able to catch up. But if you don't have speed, I mean, it might be a touchdown at cornerback. So really, my makeup speed.
What would you say is your biggest weakness as a cornerback?
My biggest weakness, I'll say I need to work on wedging, get my head around for the deep ball, playing the ball in the air. I've been doing better this spring, but that's one of my weaknesses.
Is that what you say? Is that like the biggest thing that you've worked on the most this spring?
Yeah, definitely.
What have you been doing to like work on that?
I get with some of the players after the practice, and we'll just work straight deep balls, like press technique, going down the field. They'll throw the ball, making sure I feeling my man, get my eyes around, looking in the air, trying to high point the ball, just getting used to it, basically.
Trying to think of the questions I said. So this past season was an up and down year, I would say. What game or games challenged you the most?
Probably Florida State. Probably.
What about it?
Challenged me the most.
What about
it was just a lot of, like, you could barely hear. Like, the atmosphere down in Tallahassee is different. Like, you can really feel the ground shaking and moving.
Wow.
And it was a night game, and we ended up beating them.
I mean,
we ended up winning the game.
You got the W. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
What would the game that you say you learned the most from this year? Like, you could say as a team or as you as an individual that you learned the most about yourself, like how like the season was going to go or going.
I'll say Sam Houston.
What about what in the Sam Houston game?
Sam Houston game, I ended up giving up a touchdown in the slot, but my eyes and everything was good. But it's like after we had got so far down the field, I didn't think they was gonna throw the ball, so I relaxed. So after I relaxed, I didn't see him end up catching the ball, and then I tried to tackle him, but he was stumbling like he was gonna fall, and then he popped back up. And then after I looked up, I was sitting on the ground and he was running. I was like, never again. Like, don't relax, bro. What are you doing? It's not you. Why are you relaxing in a football game?
Well, at least like you learned that, like, and you caught yourself. Like, you were just like, okay, never relax, and you got to keep that motor going all the time. I have to ask my signature question. What is your favorite uniform at Jacksonville State?
I would say the all red combo. And we just go all red. Red helmet, red jerseys, red pants, red socks, red everything.
So for now you have the all red. If you're going to do a custom Jacksonville State uniform, what would you do? What would it be?
Black.
All black?
Black everything.
Would you have any red accents in it?
Yeah, definitely. Like the letters of Jacksonville State will be red, and the number will be red. And we probably have like a red Adidas sign on the pants with like a red 3-stripe going down the side. But everything else black. With like the Gamecock on it. The whole helmet will be black with the red Gamecock on the side.
I like that. I think they should use the Gamecock, take like the one that's on your sweatshirt. Use that kind of Gamecock, take the Jacksonville State and like that around out of it, and then just put that there. That would be fire, because it looked like it would be like coming out of it too. Would you want to see Jacksonville State have a chrome helmet, like any color?
I mean, with Coach Rod in, I don't know what they expect from Jacksonville State. Coach Rod gonna get it done. Like he asked for a lot out of us, so he can ask for a lot from the boosters and the athletic department and everybody else, from the athletic director. He asked for a lot because he expected a lot out of us. So he gonna ask them. So we got to start winning some games so he can ask for a lot.
Yeah, hopefully you can get the black jerseys before the end of the year.
Oh yeah,
that would be cool. Thank you for doing this interview. It really means a lot.
Problem, bro.
Make sure you guys check out Jacksonville State this year. And make sure you check out Yul, because he's gonna ball out. This is his year, as me and his friend Karan said in his post. It's his pay year.
Mm-hmm.
He's gotta ball out so he can ball out in the NFL. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. The link will be down below. And until next time, see ya.